I deactivated my Facebook, not because I was like on the run or anything stupid like that. Deactivated my Facebook because of the negative people, the negative comments, the people not in favor of the mural. I didn't want it to continue to take a toll on my mental health. So that's why I deactivated my Facebook. That's why people haven't been able to like go to my Facebook or find my page or whatever. So to resolve that, I'm going to activate my Facebook, but then delete the app. I'm probably going to delete Messenger too, so you won't be able to reach me. You won't be able to reach me on Facebook or Messenger, just because having my Facebook deactivated for a month has been great, has been super refreshing. I don't live in Kingston. I haven't lived in Kingston in, I want to say like 2-3 years, which speaks to me being willing to paint this mural in Kingston because I genuinely love Kingston. I genuinely love my hometown. I'm always going to rep Kingston, my hometown. So yeah, I'll probably delete my Facebook app and keep my Facebook activated so you can see this video and so you can comment. Like, y'all have a conversation amongst yourselves. There's so many different things to address, so bear with me. Again, this is mainly a video for clarity, answers, and just to be responsible so that like no one runs with any narratives or any like made up stories or anything of that nature. Through this Kingston Forever mural, it has been about, I want to say 85%, 15% people, families that are so appreciative, so thankful, so in love, so inspired, so you name it. All types of positive energy from 85% of Kingston or the people in Kingston that know what I'm talking about. I've talked to so many mothers, so many aunts, so many sisters, so many kids, so many cousins and whatnot, and they're super thankful. So this video really isn't for them. Video is for the 15% of that is just like, oh, he's a bad guy. Oh, he's a crook. He's just doing this for money. He's just using people. I don't even know. Whatever else narratives there are. The fact that people are thinking that I didn't complete the mural, not that I'm not finished with the mural, but think that I just completely abandoned the mural. You can go to my website. You can go to Daily Freeman. You can go on my page. You can take a tour of Kingston schools. Every mural that I've ever painted has been finished. So I painted murals at Kingston High School. I painted a mural at Miller Middle School. I painted a mural at Chambers Elementary School. I painted a mural at Meyer Elementary School. I painted a mural outside of the Boys and Girls Club for Chris Bamba. I painted a mural at Raquel Knox Park for Raquel Knox. Why your mind would jump to Jalani has uncompleted the mural and he ripped people off and whatever nonsense. I don't understand why would I choose to not finish a mural, this particular mural, and I've literally have finished every single mural that I've ever painted or started. It just doesn't make any sense. And again, if you take 30, 45 seconds to think logically, to think rationally, you would end up with being like, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't sound like Jalani. That's not something, I don't think that's something based off his track record. That's not something he would do. So yeah, and that point is a kind of like a dual point, because there's also the point where people are saying I do bad, I make bad artwork, or I'm not a good artist, or whatever the case may be. Is to each his own. Like, I think that have to be somewhat good to have murals in different schools in Kingston and outside of Kingston and different like parts of New York and different states and whatnot. So I have to be doing something right. Unfortunately, I didn't know about a vigil for the 4 boys. So I apologize. I'm going to take responsibility and apologize, because I didn't know from my perspective if some of the negative energy and the negative people coming from different types of people, if like just even a slither of that energy was used for telling the artist that made the original, I got to choose my words wisely. Don't you think it would have been smart to inform the artist that created the mural and the same person who is creating a new mural at the location, that a vigil is coming up? maybe I'm crazy for thinking that makes sense, but that to me makes like perfect sense. Like I've never even, as the person who created the original mural, I've never even been invited to any of the Vigil. That's why I didn't even know it was a thing, which is fine. Like I don't need to be invited to everything, whatever the case may be is. The people who would be in attendance to the Vigil, I apologize. Again, from my perspective, there's different layers to it. And I hope that you guys can still have a beautiful, sentimental, comforting and healing vigil. So murals cost money. For those of you who don't know, murals cost money. And when you're a muralist and have been a muralist for over 10 years, it's not just the paint and the paintbrushes that are the costs for the mural. There are different costs that go into a mural, such as labor, go figure. And if the negative people took 10 seconds to just Google search how much a mural costs of this size, because the wall that I'm painting is about 20 foot tall by 100 feet wide. All you gotta do is put that into Google search and you'll get the answer of how much that actually costs outside of Kingston in the real world. No shade, no shot to Kingston. I'll probably put like a screenshot somewhere. So yeah, fundraising is the process of raising funds for a specific project, person, event, you name it. GoFundMe is a program that helps people fundraise for events, projects, things of that nature. People who are contributing funds in in a fundraising aspect are people that love the project, support the project, people that want to see the project happen, things of that nature. When I posted the idea of renewing and expanding this mural back in I want to say April or May, I made a public post. It's public. Everyone can see it. Everyone could have saw it if you gave it, again, 30 seconds of your time. And in that post, I explained that this is the mural. This is my very first mural. I've been painting murals now for 10, 11 years since this mural, and I've gotten better with experience. So logically, it only makes sense that I would want to renew such a significant and sentimental mural. Also, people have passed away since this mural from Kingston, New York. So I wanted to include more people. I wanted to include Jarius Lightfoot. I wanted to include Deactivated Mason. I wanted to include different people in this mural that lost their lives tragically. That's the renewing and expansion of the mural. People loved this idea. There was way more names than I had ever expected that have been lost from Kingston, but I kept my word, even though it ended up being a list of over 50 people, a list and a project that most artists probably wouldn't see through. But yeah, it is the fundraising, the donations were by people who wanted to see it happen. Nobody was forced to donate, and everyone who donated absolutely appreciated it because I couldn't even have started without the donations. And not even donations, but fundraising. I don't know why there is such a negative stigma on fundraising as an artist or as a Jalani or whatever the case it be is, but a lot of nonprofits and businesses and schools fundraise. So I don't know. I didn't invent this method. What this size normally costs, it's way more than the goal I set. The goal I set was $20,000. That is the minimum of what a mural like this actually costs. Addresses the fundraising aspect. It's nasty that the negative people, whoever you are, not only would you give grace to the artist that created a mural that you have celebrated for over 10 years, not even be appreciative, not even be I don't understand how someone who has done the things that I've done or tried to do in Kingston for Kingston can still be under attack. And this is another thing. It's insane to me, the people that I have blocked on social media that will rally on other people's posts the second there's a bit of controversy attached to my name. It's almost an obsession at that point. There's not There's not a Rob Dassey in these comments. There's not a Tay Fisher in these comments. There's not a Shatea McComb in these comments. There's not a anybody who is a truly good person and uplifts Kingston and does different things to have a positive impact in Kingston. Are the people that are coming for me, coming at me, oh, whatever the case may be is. So it's like, I feel like you should consider that. You should consider that. And it's just like, I'm not in the comments of anybody's comments being, we are at this point in life, it's 2026, we're all adults. I encourage you to think like an adult and move like an adult, but most importantly, think. Some of these comments or posts or whatever, I don't even see like half of them. Like even when I had Facebook, some of the people I don't even know. Like y'all see a negative narrative and y'all run with it. You'll see people with pitchforks and torches and run with it. And it's just like, that's weird. It's weird if you know me, and it's weird if you don't know me. Like I said, there's so many different positive people. There's some like shout out to all the moms and aunts and cousins and daughters and brothers and uncles and everyone that I've talked to, not even just in this instance, but like since I've become an adult, that has been a positive person to me and appreciative of the work that I've done. It's super unfortunate that there are negative and hateful people, not just in this world, but in this country, but in my hometown or connected to my hometown, that will tear down someone the second they get the chance. But that's also a part of life. That's a part of trying to do something that most people don't do, doing something different. And I'm glad that I have positive people to, like, that's one thing I tell everyone I come across, whether it be my nieces and nephews, my children, peers, whoever, like, you're always going to have someone negative, whether it's a stranger or someone you know personally or anything in between. And it's just best to focus on the positives. And it's not always easy, but it's definitely doable. If I focus on the positives with this mural, it's night and day. It's like, it doesn't even, the negativity doesn't even compare. So that's where my mind is at. I hope this helps. Feel free, check out my website, JalaniLion.com, and you'll see all my work, all my murals, all the coloring book events I do with children, all the different people I've tattooed, different things of that nature, different portfolios of positive work and evidence. So please don't believe everything you hear, especially on the internet. And I absolutely have every intention to finish the mural. And obviously my brother, Jeffrey D'Aguilar, was a part of this like new phase of the mural, and he will be repainted just like the 4 boys will be repainted, and they will be repainted 10 years, 11 years after, with the experience from the same artist. So if you love the mural, the original mural, chances are you're gonna love a new renewed mural. And if you don't like my art, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, you gotta go with the numbers here. The people like kind of outnumber the people who like my art, love my art, kind of outnumber the people who don't. So I don't know, maybe you could start painting or drawing or something. Yeah, I hope this helps. I hope I tried to address everything that I could. I could talk about this honestly for hours. I do have to get going. But yeah, you guys stay safe and try to be the light that you want to see in the world rather than the alternative. All right, peace.